What is good, y'all? We are running back another series challenge. I know y'all remember the 0 to 50K series. We crushed that. Now we're doing another one with a little bit of a twist, and it is buying my dream car with my trading payouts. So I've been plotting on this car since back in my college dorm. I've always wanted to get it, and I was like, you know what? Let's make it a challenge for YouTube, just showing all my trades, documenting all my payouts, and then in the end, going to the dealership and buying my dream whip. I'm very excited to just kind of take you along with this journey, and obviously it is going to be probably the most exciting day of my life once we get to the end, and obviously just the fulfillment of getting the car, getting the payouts. I mean, so I'm just excited for you guys to come with me. So with that being said, today is Monday, and we are working towards our first set of payouts. So let's get after it. So what is my current allocation to run up all of these payouts and stack bread? So my current allocation is 5 top step 50Ks, no consistency, no daily loss limit, and then also 5 lucid flex 50Ks as well. The same exact rules, because previously I was trading multiple firms with different rules and it kind of threw me off. But right now I'm trading 10 accounts, all copy traded. I don't have a copy trader. I just manually enter on both. And my balance is currently built up on them to where it's roughly 4K across the 10 accounts. So right now I'm just in the boring stage of trading prop firms, which is getting the dang winning days. Obviously it is a bit annoying because setups are showing up and I would love to size into them, but obviously when I need bread to secure, I secure the bread, right? So right now, I ended up hitting a trade last week to build the buffer on these accounts. Now I have 2 winning days as of today. I got a winning day last night trading Asia, just $150 across my accounts for the second winning day. So I need 3 more, and then after the 5 winning days, obviously I'll request the $20,000 because 4K across the 10 accounts, 2K per account, 20 bands. Cool. But yeah, so I'm planning on just continuously running those accounts. I think literally just 3 $20,000 payouts. That will kind of put me at the price of the dream car. So ideally I can stay on these accounts and not have to cycle them, because realistically, right, once you have a buffer built with prop firms, it is literally just keeping those accounts, hitting another trade, getting the winning days, and then I can request another 20K, right? So right now, I'm just kind of getting the winning days for that first cycle of a $20,000 payout. And then it's just rinse and repeat, and just kind of maximizing the ROI of prop firms by sizing heavy, which is such a beautiful thing. I don't know, that's just the way I do it, size heavy, and then get my winning days. So yeah, I got my winning day. Let me show you guys the trade. So it was a very straightforward continuation. If you guys do not know and you're new to following me, I trade a very simple continuation model, relatively low RR, and this is exactly what this trade was. Simply just a pullback into this 5-minute imbalance and then a 1-minute flip, and literally just caught a little bit more than a 1-to-1, roughly a 1 to 1.5, to all-time highs as my draw on liquidity, and just to get my $150 per account. So that is really it. For winning days, I obviously don't go for any big trades. Literally, typically just go for 1-to-1s to obvious draws on liquidity. Again, you don't need to overcomplicate it. Just keep it simple. Draw on liquidity will always be your best friend. So bang, 2 out of 5 winning days. Now, yeah, so I'll catch you guys tomorrow and let you guys know if I get the 3rd winning day and get closer and closer to buying my dream car. All right, it is the next day. It is Tuesday, and unfortunately, we were not able to secure our winning day. Ended up taking a loss, longing back to all-time highs. Again, copy traded across my 10 accounts, but it is what it is, right? Like, at the end of the day, the payout is going nowhere. The car payment is going nowhere, right? Especially with winning days, you are most prone to overtrade. You're most prone to revenge trade when it's just like, oh, I need $150. I need $150. It's so easy, right? I've been down that road, and just lock out of your account. So I ended up taking this loss, longing back to all-time highs, and it is what it is. It's a $150 loss, just need my winning days, and I'll get it the next day. So with that being said, I will catch you guys tomorrow for Wednesday, and hopefully we can get our next winning day. 3 out of 5 winning days, and hopefully request by the end of this week. Ideally, if I can be efficient with these winning days, I want to request this as soon as possible. And then, since it is the middle of May right now, I ideally want to smack one more trade and then get more winning days, and that would put me at $40,000 for the month of May. So hopefully I can get through these winning days efficiently and then just smack that next trade, but I guess time will tell. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right, y'all, we are currently in a position for a winning day on my Top Step accounts and my Lucid accounts, just for $170 per account. So it's about a hit for my third winning day across my accounts. Come on, I want to dance in the dark. No, come on, we gonna light up the light. Come on, I want to dance in the dark. Come on. Yo, I'm getting trolled. They made equal lows. NQ, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, NQ. Do it to him. There we are. There we are. All right, so there's my winning day across my Top Step accounts and my Lucid accounts. Come on. Refresh. There we go. $168 across all 5 Lucid and $164 across my Top Steps. So that will be the winning day for Wednesday. So yeah, Wednesday's over. Do not need to trade the New York session. Again, for winning days, I just find it a little bit easier when like price is moving slower to cross execute on both firms. And obviously the trade was really easy, to be honest. Let me just show you. It was simply just taking this flip back to an unfilled hourly. Let me flip my camera here. We had a unmitigated hourly below that needed to be filled. We had a very aggressive flip off the daily gap last night, and I would expect price to deliver from this hourly overall higher on the day to all-time highs like that. So obviously, in order to move higher, we do need to rebalance this price leg. And Asia opened, we went up, and then we had a very strong displacement candle. Back to the downside, I entered off that displacement to the unmitigated hourly. And my system is purely based off displacement, volume, drawn liquidity. Displacement, volume, drawn liquidity, aggressive rejection wicks, along with the narrative to said drawn liquidity. So that is all cool. We got our third winning day out of 5 winning days. Need 2 more. Hopefully I'm able to request this Friday. I believe if I get the next 2 winning days, I'll be able to request this Friday. So yeah. I'll take you guys with me for a kind of middle of the week. What do I like what do I do? What does Jack do besides trade? Do I go to the gym? What do I do? I guess we will see. So let me take you through my Wednesday. I mean, obviously it is currently Tuesday because this is Asia, but I'll take you with me for my Wednesday. All right, it is Wednesday morning and we are about to hop on call with the Discord reviewing today's price action, and then I am going to go to the gym and go on with my day. So you guys will see what does the day in my life look like after I am done trading.
Dancing without love, you pull me in and push away. Say my name and I will stay. And in the silence I can feel the truth. I was never enough for you.
All right, y'all, just finished up a goated Wednesday morning lift. Beautiful day outside, so what are we going to do? go to the butcher, get some steaks, and then grill up at the apartment, and then hop in the pool. Dallas, it is getting hot. It's like 90 degrees right now. So cool off and eat steak is the only way to go about it. So I'll catch you guys while we get the steak. All right, the bag has been secured. Flat iron steak, 1 pound, 1.2 pounds, absolutely beautiful. So about to go head down to the pool, grill this thing up, and get some good eats. I mean, the only reason I trade, the only reason I make money is to eat food like this. This is why I do it. This is the exact reason. Like, no, like, yeah, getting my dream car is cool, but eating a steak, that's even better, man. So, about to go grill this up, seasoned up, salt, pepper, garlic. I will meet y'all down at the grill. All right, we just smoked those steaks and had to take a minute to digest, but now I am at the rock climbing gym. It's low-key just something I do all week long. It's like a little hobby, just side activity to get some cardio in, and also keep this view of downtown Dallas. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm about to get a quick climb in. I'll show you guys some clips of me attempting to do some climbs, and then I'll probably come back to the crib and call it a night. I just got back from rock climbing, and now I am headed to Top Golf with the homies on a Wednesday night, unemployed. Shit, I mean, I guess here's the freedom of trading. Typically my days do not involve this much. They're relatively boring, but today, I guess it's just filled with activities. So, I'll see you guys at Top Golf. Y'all, it is now Thursday evening to be exact, and yesterday was super fun, Top Golf, grilling, great day, but today, unfortunately, we were not able to get the winning day across my 10 accounts. It is what it is. Again, I literally just set kind of risk parameters at $160 daily loss limit, just because, again, it's like saying, okay, you have $20,000 literally in your hands right now, and you can withdraw it, and in my opinion, just size down and secure the bread is the only logical thing to do, and that is exactly what I'm doing, because unfortunately, I would love to not be able to say this, but in the past, I have blown big payouts by going for those winning days. So if you do catch yourself ever tilting on those little small days you need, please just set yourself risk parameters. It is not worth it, bro. You literally have the bread secured. You just need to be patient enough and get the winning day. So unfortunately, we are not able to get it today, but it is what it is. We have 3 out of 5 right now, so hopefully we can clutch up and get it on Friday and then request on Monday. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys on Friday, and let's see if we get it. All right, y'all, it is now Friday, and thank goodness we got our winning day across my Top Step accounts and my Lucid accounts. So at the end of the video, I want to kind of go over every single trade I took this week, because I went 3 for 5. So I will recap, go over why I executed all of those trades, but it is Friday. We got our winning day, so come with me. I'm planning to have some activity. We got rock climbing, tennis, whatever it may be. Just gonna have a activity filled Friday, so let's go. All right, let's get it. Every single trade I took this week explained. So going into Sunday, you guys have seen again and again and again, we end up gapping down into some type of higher time frame PD array and then delivering right back to all-time highs, and it was the same exact case scenario. So what do? Off open, boom, go down, sweep previous week low, aka the 4-hour gap as well, clear rejection, and then we end up closing through kind of the 50% of this new week opening gap, where if we were going to reject, right, typically it would be from roughly like equilibrium of this range. And what do you see? We closed very strongly through it, right? So I would expect price to continue pushing higher back to all-time highs from this point. Now I just need confirmation. Just need confirmation. Literally my entire system is a rejection of some type of internal low, external low, higher time frame PD array. That is really it, and then just waiting for the retracement sequence to be invalidated. So there was a multitude of entries. I just wanted to be extra confirmed because for winning days, I literally just try to take the most simple trade of all time and like the most confirmed draw of all time. So what did that look like? Once we were this close to all-time highs, we created this imbalance right here, and I would genuinely bet my life savings that this delivers price to all-time highs, right? So I just waited for a wick into that gap there, bang, and then we get a flip back to all-time highs, and I take my entry for a little bit more than a 1-to-1 here for my first winning day and first trade of the week. Bang, very straightforward, simple continuation, does not get more easy than that. To be honest, when we're in trending markets and have volume with a strong draw, it's like free bread at this point. So this is what I took, mitigated stops to break even at this internal high, and yeah, that shit bangs. There you have it. So let's go to Tuesday. Okay, so Tuesday I took a very similar setup and it was forced. Now let me tell you why this is overall not the best trade and why it lost. Because again, for winning days, like as much as I would not like to, like I'm going to trade every single day, and I'm not going to sit out a winning day trade, you know. So at this point in time, I thought it was the most reasonable setup to take, but in hindsight, this is exactly why this trade lost. So I lost again 150 bucks on this trade as well, just going for a winning day. But what do you see here, right? We are kind of ranging. We are end up stalling. We have stacked lows below, and I might, like again, you can be super zoomed in saying, yeah, we're probably gonna revisit all-time highs. We have equal highs, but in my opinion, this equal highs is actually something that strays me away from targeting all-time highs, right? Like what did you see yesterday? We had just a external high and like the just like I think the term is high resistance high and nothing else, right? Comparatively, we went up in the past PM session and failed to resweep all-time highs, and we were just kind of consolidating here, consolidating and put in a stacked lows, and this is now a daily gap. So we are consolidating, failing to retake all-time highs, and kind of just chopping up here and leaving this area that we most likely need to revisit before going higher below, being damn near equal lows and this daily gap. So right, I was kind of just zoomed in saying, okay, I just need to take a trade. We revisited all-time highs again and again and again. We went in, rejected out of this 15. Again, entire system is literally just wait until the clear area you would expect price to deliver from. We mitigate that area of rejection. I mean, like strong candle rejection, and then obviously candle closure, displacement, invalidating the retrace sequence. And I thought we got it here. I thought there was a decent chance we revisited all-time highs. Boom, entered off this 5-minute candle closure, and it didn't even get to the break-even point. Was not even able to mitigate my risk here to break even, and just took the loss here. So this was 1 to 1.2, and again, lost this trade. Would have mitigated risk. Boom, internal high, break even. That is how my system is. But unfortunately, we never got there, and I got literally pummeled on. So that was a trade I took. Again, reasoning behind why I believe it lost, and simply I've seen this setup play way too many times. I was just saying, damn, bro, I just see my winning day, let me long back to all-time highs. But in reality, right, if you guys, again, like learning experience, if you guys have ever seen this setup or are seeing this play in real time, kind of just accumulation. We leave equal lows, stack lows, low resistance below, and it is also a like unmitigated 4-hour, unmitigated daily, and then up top you see us failing to go back to all-time highs or see some type of aggressive rejection of all-time highs, whatever it may be, right? That is kind of your indication that we might end up edging it and actually go lower to rebalance price to this daily or whatever it may be lower, and that was the exact case scenario. So I took a loss on Tuesday. Now let's get to Wednesday. I took a win on Wednesday, and this is, in my opinion, was the easiest trade of the week, to be honest. The one on Monday was pretty free as well, but this one was also quite obvious. So going into the day, right, you saw we had an insane flip out of this daily on NQ, and that is kind of the, like, bro, like I would literally full port my entire life savings like on a swing trade, like if I were to take this hourly, right? Very clear flip out of the daily towards going back to all-time highs. And what do you notice we leave behind? We leave behind this very large hourly imbalance. And I don't know about you, but like looking at the sequence, right, where are we going to deliver to all-time highs from? More than likely, we are going to trade lower a little bit off the open, tag into this hourly, and then go to all-time highs and rally to all-time highs. So that was the entire mindset behind this trade, right? Okay, in order to go, like I just look at the market in terms of, okay, where do we need to go in order to move the market? We most likely need to kind of rebalance this because we had an insane pump in the PM. We literally pumped 450 points, right? I would assume, I think it's a good assumption to say we are going to rebalance this price leg before delivering higher, right? So I had 2 case scenarios going into the day. It's either one, we open higher, maybe make some type of manipulation and then go down to visit this hourly, or 2, we open lower and then I would just long out of the hourly, right? But this is kind of the main condition and the main point of interest. So what exactly happened going into the open? We ended up opening higher, not necessarily putting in a leg of manipulation, but still, I'll tell you why I still took the trade. So we ended up going higher and edged this high. We put in damn near equal highs here. So why did I have confidence taking a short here with equal highs resting above? In my opinion, I don't really give a fuck if there's equal highs. Like that shit's fake, bro. I literally just look at pure volume and just overall where price needs to draw, and I kind of just size up the retracement sequence to the flip, right? In my opinion, if we were going to go higher and like if we were going to continue going higher from this point, we most likely would have just blasted through this, and we most likely would have just blasted through that internal high right here. Now, whereas what is really the only kind of imbalance, or what is the only thing holding price back from going down and tagging this bearish hourly, it is kind of this sequence right here, right? So if this gets ran with speed and gets fully invalidated in like one candle, which is exactly what happened with, like, again, it needs to be speed, volume, strong candle closure. If that happens, I am willing to take this short, because if we were going to go higher, this candle would have not happened, right? We would have done something like this, kind of stalled here, whatever it may be, and probably just went back. But we did not. We ran through it with a lot of speed and a lot of volume, and I truly believe this is a much stronger sequence than that, and it would push price lower to, again, overall, like I had a strong draw lower, which was that hourly, which I expected price to mitigate and then go higher from that point. And what is exactly what happened? Boom. Toss my stop loss at this wick high. Also, something in terms of stop losses, you might be saying, why don't you rock your stop here? So when like I'm entering off pure displacement candles, like pure huge displacement, that is really the only case scenario where I am okay with rocking my stop loss just at the wick high of that candle, because typically when you see displacement legs, you are expecting that to just deliver and like have a zero drawdown, right? So in my opinion, if we were to reach all the way back up here, the trade idea is just solely invalid from that point. Right, I think that's a stop that is valid, because as you should know, your stop loss should always be in the area where if it goes there, the trade idea is invalid, right? So boom, this is what I took, and we went down, tagged the hourly, and exactly what I wanted to happen happened. We ended up rejecting it and then pushing higher on the day. So great trade there. Now let's go to Thursday. So I took a loss on Thursday, and it was by far the worst trade I took all week. Definitely got impatient and forced it 100%. So this is why I took it. It was the same exact ideology as the day prior. I'm not gonna lie, I just got a little bit cocky, saying, okay, if I see this same type of sequence play, I'll take it again, right? So it was the same exact thing. What do you see? But in this case scenario, this is why I say it's forced, right? We're trading above all-time highs, and realistically, I should not be shorting whatsoever. But it was the same exact ideology, right? So what do you see here? You see a hourly candle open up with 0 wick, and pretty much the same thing. I wanted to see price rebalance to the hourly in order to go higher. Okay, got that. And on top of it, no wick hourly. It made sense for price to just put in that wick and then go higher from that point. So with that in mind, I obviously need confirmation, especially shorting all-time highs. Again, I would never recommend it. This is the worst trade of the week by far. It's not a good trade. I was impatient, very impatient. But so I wanted to see this hourly get rebalanced. And what is my confirmation to see that, or at least want me to take that trade, right? I need to see a very strong kind of failure swing or an obvious long setup fail in a sense to give me confirmation that we're going to run lower, right? So what do you see here? We have the hourly here. We open up. We're still trading above it, and you see, arguably, like this would be a pretty good long setup, right? Like a pretty good long setup. So kind of my ideology is I kind of just inverse in a sense. Just I like fade the opposing trade. So if a very obvious long setup fails and there's an objective lower, which in my opinion was this unmitigated hourly with no wick, I'm pretty much just saying, okay, we failed to go higher. The long setup is now failing. Obviously, if we get a displacement candle invalidating that long sequence, then I will short to the objective lower, which was this hourly, in my opinion. So what happens? Boom. That, and bro, I got edged by like a point. I deadass got edged by 1 point, and I didn't go break even because I was like, there is no way we edge it. But we did, and I got fucked. I literally got fucked. So again, this is why I took the trade. Simply just kind of invalidation, like failure swing back to the upside, and then immediately displacement following up. That kind of invalidates that sequence right there. Literally just like at 1-to-1, it was damn near negative R to this hourly right here, and unfortunately, I just got brutally edged. I mean, come on, like, are we joking? Are we generally joking? But yeah, I mean, I thought there was a chance, right? Like I could have gone break even, but I thought there was a chance we did end up wicking here. And then like, I still thought the trade idea was valid if we could go in here and still deliver. So I held it through. And unfortunately we just went higher and we edged that hourly, and we ended up tagging it a bit later. So brutal. Idea was right. I mean, obviously eventually it's always going to be right, but it is what it is. Took a loss there. Again, definitely forced. Definitely not my best work. Got a little bit cocky there because it was a dead, like the same setup as the day prior. But it is what it is. We move on to Friday. Okay, so on Friday, I took a win, and I took it on the S&P 500. So, again, going into the day, we are still relatively overextended. And what have you seen? We at least put in a 1 daily candle retracement. And in my opinion, we were definitely... we needed to put in some type of rebalance, but obviously I'm not just going to take any setup whatsoever. We need to have it ultra confirmed, right? So we're kind of seeing, again, the same exact sequence. Remember when I took that loss on Tuesday, same exact thing here, and this is why I kind of had confidence, right? What are you seeing? You are seeing stacked lows, consolidation. We are just, again, low resistance. We have a unmitigated daily gap here, and we are still consolidating at all-time highs and failing to go up and revisit all-time highs. So again, this is why I say just fucking pattern recognition. See price, remember price, apply the knowledge. Like literally, bro, if you see setups play again and again and again, it will literally become a second nature. So exact same thing here. I saw this exact same case scenario as this past Tuesday where I took that loss. I was like, okay, this looks dead similar. Just give me confirmation. We're consolidating up here, failing to go back and take all-time highs. If we go like this, I'm willing to short to this daily gap on the S&P 500 because ES was more bearish. So what happens? Exactly that. We end up dumping towards the daily, and I'm not gonna lie, I caught a really late entry. I was not really watching the charts within here. I like the ideal entry is deadass just playing this, either this flip here or just taking this higher time frame candle closure on the hourly. I believe it was. That shit's clean AF. But I was not on the charts. I think I was playing like tennis, but I got on the charts later than I would like. But this is what I took. I just took a loose reaction once we were relatively close to the draw. So boom, right here, just a loose reaction. This is also another kind of style of entries I do like to take, and it's literally just once we have a confirmed draw on liquidity and we do have imbalances above that I am expecting to hold, right? Okay, we have confirmed every single, like the draw is confirmed, we are just displacing towards the low. So if I have a clear objective I'm expecting to hold and deliver price, then I am simply just going to kind of take a loose reaction out of that, because price could do this, I don't really care. I'm just expecting this area to hold and deliver price lower. And exactly that happened. Took this trade on ES here to the unmitigated daily. Not really, I would say, again, ideal entry was just playing the displacement leg higher up, but just took a loose reaction on the lower time frames here. Again, I would expect this 5 minute to deliver price. If not, if it gets fully invalidated, then I would expect price to go higher and higher and higher, and simply the trade idea would be invalid, right? If we close this strongly below, we're most likely going to deliver out of that price leg. So that's why I kind of just took a loose reaction there, and that shit smacked. So that was every single trade I took on the week. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy series, I guess, video 1 of this series. More to come. Hopefully we are able to smack the $20,000 payout early next week. And yeah, so if you guys like this, subscribe, follow along for the journey. If you guys want to see my dream car in like 2 months time, stay along, subscribe. And if you guys would like to join the free Discord, it is the first link in the description. And if you guys want accounts with Alpha Futures, code Jack will give you the biggest discount. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.